do it live. All right. Hey, Jim. Pete.
Hey.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done a Wednesday. So
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny because you hit me up and I was like, because you've been so busy with work and Wednesday's been like a deployment day for you. I kind of wasn't even planning on it. I was like, oh, yeah, let's do it. So
it's never been intentional that Wednesday was a deployment day. You know, it was always the situation that it was just like, hey, we had this emergency stuff that needs to happen. Like, so it happened to be a Wednesday when we were doing it, but I had done a deployment Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, and I was doing that, I did that 2 weeks in a row, something like that. And so I was like, this is driving crazy. So we're still seeing it on the stream. So the stream is connected to it. Now, this is going to get a little weird because we're connected to it. I may have to use the one sometimes that doesn't have it. Otherwise, it's going to get weird looking.
So we're connected to the one that we're actually developing?
Yeah, well, because it's on the
It's gonna be
same
weird.
port, right? So, but it won't. So here's the thing, right? So what happens in OBS is that it'll load up the page, and since it's a JavaScript, it just loads it up like it normally would. So as we make changes to it, the screen will have the old version, and our page, whatever we create, will have a new version.
Mm-hmm.
So we could get some different results. So it'll be interesting. We'll have to see.
Yeah. We'll see if it causes us issues or maybe it's just weird and cool.
Yeah. But I think, like you had suggested, and I think it was a good idea, was to, since we've been missing Fridays, and Fridays we can't really do anymore with the current schedule.
Yeah.
That we do some of the phaser stuff, because that's been a little bit more interactive, and it's been getting more fun as we've been doing it, right? Mm-hmm. So, and the last thing we had really done was get the aliens coming out here, kind of in random positions vertically.
Right, and you get that by typing bang or exclamation point alien to the chat, and you can get your own alien with your name on it.
With your name on it. So I think so one is on the screen. Yeah, so the purple one is you on the screen, the blue one is the one on the web page.
Right, because I got two.
You got two, right? No. Yeah, right. So, and part of the thing that I had fun with is because I made it so I could click on the screen to get them to come out. I can sit there and just click a whole bunch of them. So, like the way I was able to do kind of like the alien storm is just because I was able to, but here I can just do it by clicking. So I'm clicking very, very fast.
That's a lot of aliens. So one of the things we were talking about, remember, was like randomizing how far across the screen they go before they turn around. So they all stop in a line.
Yep. Yeah.
So let's do that. That should be a light lift. Get us our feet wet and back into how this all works.
I hope so. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Watch it up here. It's a booming amount. All right, so this is our main scene. We've got the alien command, so let's go there. All right, so we do have an alien container, and so we're able to say, so we're passing in what color and height that we want.
Right. So, and that's how we're kind of getting that random effect. So that's we're getting different tint effects for the colors. And they're able to walk across the screen at different levels. That's randomized, right?
Right.
So that's what that all is. But they all stop at the same point halfway across, do their little hop, and then walk back. Yeah. So, okay.
And to come back to kind of just go over how this is actually being done, is this is on our main scene. We have the alien command here, Pete. And what it's actually doing is this is where we're constructing. Really, what we're constructing is the sprite, in essence. So we're saying, hey, create a new sprite, and then we're saying, okay, the alien's going to walk right, and so it has a thing in it that will tell it to walk in that direction. Then we can tell it to stop walking, and then we can tell it to jump, stand, and then we can tell it to go to a position. And same thing, then we can walk left and stop walking, right? So this was kind of what we did to make that possible. But what may help us here, I think, is actually moving. I'm wondering if moving this into the alien container itself, so we can tell it to walk.
Moving what? This? What is this
the
that you refer
tween.
to? Okay,
The
whole
stuff that's causing it to actually move, like the movement logic. So it's kind of its own owner of that.
Okay. So pull it out of here. So what is this in? What's it? What like scope is it in now?
So right now it's in the scene scope.
Okay.
Right, and so that's kind of why I was thinking about this, in the sense of moving it out. It'll make what it would do is it'll ultimately make the alien command a little bit tighter.
Mm-hmm.
And we could tell it just that bit. I mean, the other thing is we could even just do the randomization here, I guess.
Well, if we do it here, we can see it happen and then move the whole thing of it out, right?
Yeah. We can do that, right? So our position is this Y value that we're putting in here, right? So that's what's actually, and then we do some tweening that's based on that. What we're gonna do, so what we want to do is we want to make let's see here. The first stage. So the stage is that's putting it. Sorry, I'm trying to remember why this tween is like this, right? So.
Is it that 960 value? Is that what the?
So that's right. So what we're doing is this here is we're walking out and stopping kind of near the middle.
Right.
And then this is the jump animation, right? So it actually is kind of, that's why the Y has some additional value to it where we do the minus on there. So then it kind of goes up, and then on the completion, it lands, and it lands at the bottom.
Right.
And then the next piece here is then we walk back off the screen. Right, so this is just specifically what this tween does. So what we want to do is we want to adjust this value.
Mm-hmm.
And make that different, right? So that'll adjust how far out it comes.
Right. So is that as easy as adding another const for X up top there?
And then, so let's see, 850. Well, I guess here's the thing, right? So we could actually say where we want the middle of the screen to be. So we could have a little bit less and a little bit more. And 960 is, I believe, dead center screen. So if we do 960 and then we do, let's say, 150 around it. So.
Yeah. So the whole screen is what? Roughly 1020? Is that what we're looking at?
It's 1920.
1920. Right, so. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, so if we do 150, well, I mean, we can even do it greater than that. Let's maybe even just say.
Like a quarter way in to 3/4 of the way over should be acceptable, whatever that math works out to be.
Yeah. I think for right now I'm just going to do this, and so we'll just do 7. Just do plus that value. So what that'll be is that'll end up being this X value here.
Okay.
And then this one we're going to make it so we're going to go to 960, so it's minus 110. So it'll be X minus 110. So that
what is that? What's that top one do? That's the jump?
No, this is where goes to where it starts the jump. This is where it does the jump. And then this is where it walks off the screen.
Okay.
right?
So let's see.
Yeah, Jim, that's actually a problem um, with the like Twitch chat bot thing in their screen. Like I can do it with like I'm using Chatty as a chat client for it. But it lets so it lets you do it more, but there is a certain point where you would get like blocked or banned or something like that. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is to that. That's going to be a good question when we're trying to actually control the alien around the screen.
Yeah, because you're not going to be able to accept those commands exactly, like over and over.
Yeah. All right,
Maybe we'll have like a. Go ahead. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Well, I'll have to figure something out for it. I'm not exactly sure yet. All right, so I'm going to send a couple here to see.
It's a large couple.
Oh,
Didn't work.
it didn't. Well, let me see. It might be because it didn't want to.
It's a no good. Here they come. Oh, some move.
So,
yeah, all right, there we go.
So what's interesting, because we do everything based on time, they actually look like they're moving different speeds.
Yeah, because the tween is different.
Because the tween is different. Yeah, because they actually are moving different speeds, but the animation time is still exactly the same.
So they all kind of get to where they're like, oh, that's neat. Wow, it's kind of draggy though. Is that just my Skype connection? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think that
Looks-
might be your Skype connection.
Yeah, because it's clean on the stream now that it's coming up. All right, cool. So if we lower that beginning number, we're kind of there, man. If you take that, if you make it like 420 or something like that, or 380 or something.
I think it just looks like it. How far do you want it to? You want to have it so it just comes out like to here?
Potentially, like at the very low end, right? So then we would get more of a mix.
All right, let's try it.
I kind of just want to see it happen too, if that's cool.
Yeah, so then we need to add. Well, okay, yeah, that's fine. I was thinking initially what I was kind of planning on is having it so I was thinking the next thing would be to do is have it come from potentially either side.
Oh,
So
that's
it's like
cool too.
either come in from the right or the left, right? So it would kind of go back or could kind of have them come from either direction.
That's awesome. Yeah.
All right, so now we've got it. Going.
They come.
Look at some of them are just like running like crazy because I got to get further.
Yeah, they gotta make it all the way across.
That didn't seem. I expected to see more get further to the right.
Yeah, not too many did. Even the one that made it all the way to the right didn't go that far to the right.
I guess that, you know what, but even the ones that were close to this side were pretty short. So let's see. We can maybe even adjust that a little bit more. So maybe instead of going from, maybe we can actually just put in here and we'll just say we'll go from 150 to,
Yeah, like the other.
let's see, what, 1920 minus that 150, so 770.
That was pretty quick for doing it in your head, man.
I have played a lot of darts last night, so
There you go.
did a lot of subtraction.
It was fast and affirmative.
I figure also it's like it doesn't matter if I'm wrong.
Yeah, right.
We're not gonna have like a
Look at 'em
Mars
go.
lander run into the planet or anything.
All right, that's just great. I'm into it.
I almost feel like the idea of the alien storm is something we should actually add in, right? So you could do bang alien storm.
Maybe we could do like bang alien and then add a parameter so you could put like a number.
Oh yeah, so you could say how many.
Yeah, like up to like 99 or something crazy.
Oh,
That'd be kind of neat. Yeah, but I like the idea of the other direction too.
All right, so maybe we'll slang. Oh yeah, there we go. That's right, Jim. That's what we should do. Alien invasion.
Right?
Oh, you know what would be neat if it was an alien invasion? It would be neat if it just just took all the different people that are in the chat channel and just add names to them.
Yeah, right. Just give everybody an alien.
Yeah.
In our case, that would be Jim,
Yeah. Well.
me. So it's like it is now. But no, anyway. Yeah. So if we did, maybe we could add like a timer so you can only do alien invasion like once every like 3 minutes, and we'll have a countdown at the bottom of the screen. And when it ticks down to 0, you can do alien invasion.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. All right, so let's get them coming from both directions.
Yeah. I just stopped it by accident. I didn't mean to. So that will actually mean no one.
You know what we should do? We should have them do the jump animation, but like have them fall from the top in that like jumping position. So they'd be like raining aliens. Have like the alien invasion come from different directions.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
I
fun.
gotcha. I gotcha. From like the top, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So let's get the alien going in 2 different directions. So part of what we need to do is we're gonna have to randomize which direction we're gonna go, right?
Right.
Um.
So it's gonna be like some kind of a little coin flip.
Yeah. So we say, I'll just do right, left. Oh, now that would be pretty neat if we could actually do it where it would come down and grab one of us.
That would be awesome.
But unfortunately,
Yeah.
we're in a different layer. We'd have to figure out how to. That would be the hard part.
Yeah, right. They'd have to come down and like put like a black lens over our layer, like us or something. You know what I mean? Like,
So Code Rushed, the guys over there are doing some really neat stuff that's like that, right? So they actually did a thing where they actually have multiple layers. So what that means is they actually have multiple web pages set up, and then it would be like one in front of the person and one behind the person. And so they had like 3, I think, layers that they were primarily working with. And so there'd be one in front of the people, one like at the same kind of layers of people, and one behind them, or 2 layers behind them. And so they could do stuff behind a person, and they could do stuff in front of a person. So that you could actually get away with doing some stuff that was like that. So you could actually kind of hide what's in front by doing something. But I like what Jim was saying too, with the abduct somebody else's alien.
yeah, well, that could be part of the game. So,
that would be great.
yeah. We'll have to have streams where it's like just the game if we get the game built out right.
Yeah, right. Let's see. All right, so we'll say if this is equal to 0, we're gonna go do our normal.
Okay.
Why did you not like that? Oh, it doesn't like that.
Because of that? That's why I didn't like it?
I'm not sure. That was... Oh.
Yeah, why isn't it? It's weird it's not reformatting it for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I forced it. Like
Side-scrolling alien. Which one was Moon Patrol? I don't remember Moon Patrol.
We're probably going to have to look it up, because I'm...
Yeah, I'm going to do that since you're coding. Let me look real quick. Moon Patrol.
So what I'm going to do is, so if we're going the other direction, I'm going to do a walk left.
Oh.
You know what I just realized? I could probably leave these. I need to take this.
So I see it. I still don't remember it.
Well, Jim is a professional gamer, so he... Alright, so actually I need to do... It's coming from the other direction. I need to do a plus to this. That stays the same. Okay, that... Oh, this now needs to go to 190. Oh. So I don't have that open, unfortunately,
Ah,
because of
that's
all
okay.
the other performance issues that I get with.
Yeah. Why run another 6 instances of Chrome, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
You sent it in the thing, so I can actually.
yeah, I did it in the. Yeah, there we go.
Ah.
So I see it. Like I said, I still don't really remember it though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this is a
now
whole
we're
bunch of
some.
different stuff.
Yeah, no, it was the top one. I think was the Moon Patrol.
All right.
Hmm.
Wow. What system was that on? I guess it was an
Ar-
arcade, huh?
Yeah, it says. Yeah, it says arcade on there.
Good deal. All right, so I think I have the other direction in here now. Let's give
Okay.
that a try. All right.
Yep. There they go. Let them go. I like it.
Oh,
Well, but they're all moonwalking off.
I got one going the wrong direction. All right, so yeah, so walk left there. So then this is a jump. That's fine, and then walk right. Did they jump okay?
I wasn't looking for it until we saw them start moonwalking. So I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Probably not though, right? Because.
They should have already been facing the right. All right, we're gonna watch you, buddy. Oh, so I
You
think
jumped all right.
so. I think the reason it's okay is because when we do the walk in the direction, we're actually telling it to flip the sprite, and so the flight stays stays from the walking when we tell it to do the jump, and so the jump is still facing the same direction. All right, let's see.
Okay.
We got aliens everywhere.
Look at that. All right.
Yeah, that's a little intense. I do feel like we should try adding in. So what I want to do is I want to add in alien invasion and just the ability to be able to do it,
Okay.
right? What I'm interested, we should try seeing if that command has already got it set up to have that come in.
The way we set the commands up itself.
Yeah, because I think by default it will. So if we were able to do. What does our args here say? Oh yeah, so now seeing the args, we've actually got an invade. So
Sweet.
we can just check if that's there, and we could put something that says when was the last time an invasion was done, and say whether it's available or not. Maybe even without a timer. That way we can at least put some kind of control in here, right? Because otherwise we're going to end up with.
Yeah, so it doesn't get spammed.
Yeah, it doesn't get spammed like crazy.
Right. Guys like Jim on the stream,
Yeah, right. Hey, well, we got a new follow. Thanks for following, Prin David.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. All right, so I think on the args here, we're going to go and we're going to check that, right? So maybe what I need to do then is I need to move this into a different method to make my life easier. Well, how do I do that in here? I know that I can.
Where? Oh, there we go. I couldn't find you, man. I had too many things over top of the screen share. I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, there we go. So I can put this in a new method. So then I can just say, set up alien. All right, So let's do that, but I don't want to have it. I don't want to pass through just the args. So I think what we need to do is we'll pass in. We'll actually pass this information in here.
Okay.
Right. So my yeah. That way, we don't have to pass in all that stuff there. And then this way, we just take this. Oh yeah. All right. So. Oh yeah. All right. So now this will like make it so that it can kind of deal with some of this other stuff here, right? So we can just say, it was just an array, I think, right? Or was there another args on it? Shoot, I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah, what does that? I don't know.
Yeah, because it has an args on it. Because there's a command text.
Oh, there's an args like property that has an
Yeah.
array. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, which makes sense. Okay. So then,
Almost, Jim. Almost.
let's say now go args dot. So this is an array that we want to check to see if it has this in it in its values.
Mm-hmm. So like it contains index of.
I think index of is used on a string though. Right?
Maybe that could be true. You can. I think you can lambda it. I think there's like a. Yeah. There you go.
I'm gonna do this where let's see, and we had we'll do invade. All right, so that. Is that how we do it?
Right. If args have filter invades. Yeah, I think it would come back undefined, right? Or empty. No, undefined.
I do not remember.
Because it's the resulting value, which won't be there.
Yeah. We'll just say, we'll just do 100. Alright, cool. So, what's up?
Nothing. That's okay. I'd rather just see it run.
Oh, what didn't like?
What does that error say? Arg.
Oh, did I type it wrong? It's args. I think we might need to change the name of this. Maybe this should actually be like. Whoa! What did I do? Oh shoot!
What was that?
Oh, I do not know. What did I just do? I don't know. I hit. So I was doing Visual Studio rename, which is Control R. But in here, it's actually F2.
Oh. So what is that? Like the whole result that comes in?
At least I think so. What is this doing? Well, it's
Maybe
like it's the command. It's like the whole command that comes in. That's what's getting passed in.
So let's call it the command. Would be more.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. So that way it'll be able to read easier.
Yeah. Oh my God, so much easier to read, right? Just even that little bit. It's like, God, makes sense. And now.
It might still be building because we ended up killing it. Oh, it blew up. It didn't finish. It's still building. Hey, y'all. Let's try this one more time. I guess we'll just see if it works. Actually, if I click on this, it's going to get upset, right? Because it's nothing. But that's okay. That's because I clicked on it. So let's reload this. Now we got to type in the command.
Ah.
So, oop. Why did it not tween my guy? He's just sitting there on the edge.
Yeah, what happened there? Oh.
Oh.
Got to rename that, I guess. What?
Oh, you know what? Yeah. So one of the things that I did that I forgot actually, and I don't actually even need this guy here anymore. What I did is I moved these down here because we got to create them in a starting position, right? So I created the starting position here, and I did this one over here. So I forgot that I actually created extra ones by accident. All right, so so shocked at my terribleness. All right, so no, that's still gonna fail.
Still no good.
Oh yeah, I should have fixed that while I was in there. Try bang the alien. All right, so that got in there.
All right.
Wait, what did this
We
return?
shouldn't be in here.
What was the result of this filter? Well, it wasn't undefined, which is what I would have expected because args is empty. So this, oh, I bet you it's going to be an empty array.
You might be able to just not it because all of those results are falsy results, right? Like just do bang filter.
Yeah, I think let's try it. See if that does the trick.
I mean, I don't know if it's great practice. It sort of assumes it's almost like exploiting it, but.
Well, no, I think we actually want to do this when it is true, right? So we want to say when this is true.
Then do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then do it.
That should be the same.
All right.
Why
are we in here?
Don't know, actually. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, there you go. What comes out of that?
So that's empty.
So length 0, maybe?
Well, we can do that. I guess empty array is not considered false.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. That's reasonable. So yeah, so then here we just want to do dot length. Oops. of
Greater than 0, yeah.
All right, so
And now it should work.
yeah, I should be able to click it too. Oh, let me get rid of that. Yep, so I'm able to click it and it goes.
Right. You can
I'm
tell you
able to
didn't have
do-
too far to go because it was very short.
Yeah.
It was like real slow.
So
All right,
now
cool.
I'm able to go there. So now I should be able to do.
Invade.
Oh, it stopped. Like everything stopped. Ah!
Whoa. All right, maybe it's a little much.
I like how it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna refresh the page. Let's see if we do it again. Let's see what happens with it in the actual.
That's weird how it like
On the
compressed
stream.
down. The effect of it is just weird.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's actually kind of a neat effect, I have to say.
Because they all like end up getting off screen at like nearly the same time.
Well, that's how it works. Well, because it's in this loop here. We're not doing any kind of delay between them, right?
Right.
So we
Yeah,
might
if we
want
we
to
might
think
want to put
about
a little
yeah. I mean, it could be
little weight or
something.
something.
Literally, we could probably do like up to 100 milliseconds, and that would probably be enough to kind of get that feel of it coming out, right? Yeah. So now we got one alien. So Jim, try giving it a alien invade. I think that will. Can't make this any bigger. Okay, well that helps. Let's see.
Waiting for him to
You can have
hear
more
us.
than one person do it, and it'd be kind of crazy.
That would be kind of crazy. I could do it.
Yeah, let's see. Oh my goodness.
Are they coming?
Yeah,
I'm trying to watch them on the stream.
it's pretty funny because it's like it is. It's almost like they kind of crawl out and then crawl back.
Whoa! Look, and they all jump at the same time.
I know. I don't think that's what I expected it to look like.
No, I expected it more random, like so we need like a random delay on the loop.
Yeah, do you remember what the delay is in JavaScript?
Yeah, what is it? Well, I know there's like a set timeout.
Yeah.
But that takes a method inside it.
Oh, that's actually not too bad. So we could do it like that.
Yeah, but I think there's another way to do it. So you can actually just do like literally a wait, like a thread sleep kind of deal. Is it set interval? No, maybe it is set timeout.
Yeah, I think just set timeout. But so what we can do is we'll just set up a whole bunch of them, right? So we'll just set one up for each one of these. And then we'll just do. This is not going to work out, is it?
You know what you probably actually want to do? You probably want to have something in there that says like if. How do you iterate through that?
What do you mean?
Nah, you got because I'm trying to think of. How do you break out of there?
Oh no, that'll be fine. It'll be fine because what it's going to do is so in this case what we're actually doing is we're actually creating a set timeout every time through this loop. There isn't really like a wait. So what we're doing is in essence we're saying, hey, we're going to execute all these commands at the same time, but they're going to time out differently. So they're actually going to execute at a different time. But what I'm actually worried about is this here. Right, so I can't have this.
Yeah.
What do we normally do for that?
Like a self kind of deal.
Ah, self is what I was looking for. I was drawing my blank on it. So then we can do.
Yeah.
It's just grody. Is there a context option on this? Argument.
We trying to get to, John?
Well, I was trying to figure out if what the last parameter on the set timeout is. Because so what they've done on a lot of the modern stuff is they've now made it where like the last parameter is a what the context, like a context. So you can pass in this to it. So then that will be what it uses as it's this.
I see.
All right. So we get that. Get here. This guy's still going. We're gonna. Oh, hey, this page has loaded all of them at the same time.
Wow.
Let me make sure that we're getting the latest. All right. So
now there should be. It shouldn't have that curtain effect as much.
Should
they should seem a little more independent.
They were definitely a little bit more independent.
I have to wait and see it on the stream. On the Skype call, it just like it's all stuttery.
Oh, yeah. I think I need to make it... well, it's even going to be harder on the Skype call or on the stream because you saw both doing it at the same time. Let's make this almost a second.
Yeah, right, to give it like a full... like a lot of space.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see if we can get that going. So now that there's that, now we should be able to do it and see it on the stream. Yeah, I wonder if we should maybe even up it a little bit more. Once you see it, you'll get a sense of it. Can you even make
it? I see. I think for the invade, we can up it a little bit more. I think you could take like 3 seconds, really, just for the whole thing to go through. And then the other thing, too, is I almost wonder if we should randomize that tween factor, like the speed.
Well, I think the question would be is, do we want to randomize it or do we want to make it more appropriate for where it's going? I think what I'm thinking of is like, do we want it to, if it has to go a long way, do we make it a longer time? If it has to go a really short way, make it a shorter time. So they'll actually be kind of a consistent speed, versus a consistent time.
Well, I don't know that they do all need to move at a consistent speed. Like having them all look like the appearance of them all doing something different is actually kind of what we're going for here, right?
Right.
I think, yeah.
So, but you won't be able to. So, if we have a longer time, so if you check this next one that just was done, right? I reduced the number to 60 because I think 100 might have been a little much. And then because I went up to 3 seconds in between, it feels like that actually helps that.
That looked pretty good. If some aliens kept going straight across the state there, it would add variety if some of them just kept going.
Yeah. Let me try. I'll switch it again.
Give it like a 1 in 5 chance to switch the turnaround and keep going, or some randomness.
Yeah. So I upped it to 5 seconds.
Okay.
And so when you see it on the stream, it should be a little bit better.
Yeah, it is. It actually looks way better. And having it happen over a longer period of time is kind of cool too.
Yeah, right. I think I definitely agree. I feel like we could even probably go up to 8 seconds, and then we might be able to get away with 70. Oh, sorry, Pete. I just turned it off.
Nah, it's okay.
But it's because I turned it off for on the stream so I could do it on the web page and see it without looking over to the side.
Mhm.
So let's try doing that one more time. All right, give it a try now, Pete. We'll see.
Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, really? Like I thought there was something special for the commands that you were allowed to do it more than.
There it goes. I need to wait 30 seconds.
Oh, I did it too.
Oh boy. I think it went.
Yeah, you can't see the Skype stream.
Oh, I can. But I see all the Pete's House of Code. I don't see the Raz Raz. Oh, there they go. There they go.
It's harder on the gray with the green.
Neat.
Yeah, let's see how it. See if it's any better on the stream. It's pretty wild. They're all over the place.
I like it.
All right. We could. So what I'm not sure is how we can randomize this. I guess we could. We'll just do a constant here. We'll just say continue. We'll just make that a flip.
Okay.
Oh, I can't use continue.
A little reserved word there.
Yeah. Let's say keep going. And so then that way, and so what we can do is instead of this going to -100, nice cats with sunglasses. So do this, and if it's true, in this case we would actually go to the 1990. Otherwise, we would go back to the -100.
Right.
Right. So we'll do the same thing here. I can actually just do that once, I guess. We don't need to do it every time, or for both of the conditions. And I'll just do the same thing here. All right, cool. Holy smokes! My screen just blew up. Let's switch that out. We'll switch back. All right, so this is going to be on the stream. Let's see what that ends up looking like. So they're going.
I'm watching the stream.
Yeah. You know what I just realized we didn't deal with?
Oh, here they go.
So
Are there some keeping going?
yeah, they're definitely, you could tell because they're the ones walking backwards.
Oh, they're the ones walking backwards. Look at them go.
Because what we didn't do with the keep going is check which one of these we should actually execute. Because in this case, if we keep going, we need to right, and then on this one here, now do the opposite, right? Because this is going to be the other direction. There we go. So we'll save that, get that ready to go. Switch out the screen. Do it on the stream. Yeah, so that's gonna be kind of neat that we can actually do some doing the different parameters in there. Now I'm thinking about like what can we do?
Well, we have some different aliens. We have 3 different alien models.
They're just colors though.
No, they're not. They're different little guys. Like one only has one eye. Like they're different models.
I don't think I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Say
yeah.
one's got one eye, and then the blue guy's got 3 eyes
Oh yeah, and his frowny face.
and a frowny face.
He's not. It's just not a happy camper.
So I'm just saying, we have them.
That is true. Should we make it?
Have it like
all
random
red?
roll the sprite.
Yeah. It's funny because I really thought it was just different colored ones, not. Let me see. Oh, there you are.
To be fair, this set that we have of artwork, I was looking at it and using it for some stuff before we ever picked it up, so I had a little extra time to look at them.
That's true. I just noticed that it was colors. I wasn't really paying attention to them specifically. Where is my? Oh, there it is. I was looking for my texture packer. I have it. I don't know what my license is off the top of my head. Ah, man. All right. So now I gotta. It would have made it easier for me to look at this. That's what I was thinking. Like instead of having to go into the sprite sheet definition. Oh, because they're P. Oh, that's
Yeah, because they're actually different players, is what they're set up like for that whole sprite set.
Yeah. Well, at least it makes it easier because if that's the only difference on there, we could actually. Maybe we just leave these all the way they are, and we'll just say, the walk is going to be different for each one, right? So, because that's the walk animation, and so the walk animation, I think what we need to do is actually change that in this code here, right? So we have, in our setup code, we have.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is what actually goes through and builds it, right? So let's maybe change the name of this, and we'll name this P1 frames.
Okay.
Right, and then that way I can make this P1 frames, and then we'll make this P1 underscore alien walk, right? Now we can do this 3 times. We'll do it for each one of the aliens.
Do you need that prefix to change though? That P1 walk?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's just put the code together here. Yeah, so basically then here we'll make this P2. Gonna make this P2.
Right. Okay.
Doesn't this feel like a function?
Oh yeah. I mean, because you're just changing the literal string values as you go. Uncle Bob will question your variable names.
Yeah, right. Let's do this. Let's take. So there's actually like if we had all the right tools for this, what's the tool to get to the refactoring? Control Shift R, right? So let's see if we can do this. What I want to do is Control Shift R, and I want to turn this. Oh, why won't it let me extract a constant? Let me see if I do it like this. Ah, here we go.
That's pretty cool.
Right, so I want to do
Alright.
that. And this is going to be anim key name. And then this... I guess I'll do the same here. Why does it want to do that? Including scope. And then this will be frame prefix.
Okay.
Alright, so now what I can do is I should be able to take those like that. Then take this. And then I can extract this to a method. We can say alien walk anim. I want to build.
Okay.
Right. Then you do this thing where instead of leaving these here like this, you just do. Oh, you can't do it? You know, they're gonna have to work on that. There's some serious refactoring missing. So what I was trying to do is I wanted to put these back into here. Like I don't want these here anymore. So I want to put this here, and I want to put this back here, and then we can eliminate these temporary variables.
Oh, because that allowed you to put, I see what you were doing.
Yeah,
You
there
did
should
that
be like
so
an
you
option
could
to
build out.
eliminate the
Yeah, to like re-inline them.
yeah.
All right, cool.
That's actually one of I use that quite a bit when I'm trying to do some method construction. Like I'm like, all right, here are the things that I want to be variable between these, and then I can just pass that in, right? So now we should be able to get all of our animations, which are good.
So really can just kind of pass one in now.
Well, we have it, right? So we already have it here. So if I switch this to this, excuse me, this should operate exactly the same as it did before.
Right.
But now we have additional animations available. So let's confirm that. Yeah. All right. So we're good. Everything's still working. So now we want to kind of make this so the set can change.
Right.
Do we want to just do it up here, make it like a...
Could we even just pass it in? Or I guess we got to roll it to get the random.
Yeah, we got to figure out
okay.
what. Yeah, I mean, like we are passing it in,
so
but it's like we're gonna roll it then.
So yeah, we could yeah, just do random, right? 1 of 3.
Right. So there we go. And then we just need to have do stand frame. I should be able to do.
Can you do that in JavaScript?
Yeah, that's the string interpolation is the backward.
The accent mark or whatever. Okay.
Let me say, I believe so.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Could always put it in like an array or something too, and then just drop that alien ID and fish it out.
Yeah, I mean that's true. If we were going to do something that was completely different, I was just trying to do the
yeah, see if this works. If it works as we intend.
Now I should be able to change this to
The variable or const, I guess.
Kind of the same thing, and
Yeah.
the main difference is you can't change it once you've executed this piece of code. It doesn't recognize that this is being used. All right. JavaScript. Oh, I'm missing a $sign.
Ah. That's the C# one even.
That's pretty close. And they use it all over the place. I think it's what it comes down to. I know that they use it in like that in PowerShell as well. All right, so now we should be able to get a whole bunch of different aliens.
Oh yeah, they're kind of just gliding out there. But
Their jumps were okay. Their stands
yeah,
were okay.
their walk not so good.
Not so good. What did we do?
Is there not an underscore for alien? No, there is. What's up with that?
Yeah, right, because it's looks okay. Let's debug it and see what the debugger says. So, oh, bummer. All right, so I added the .png because I copied and pasted it from these first two lines.
Ah, but we're adding it on.
But yes, exactly, and we don't need it. It's not in the animation names.
No.
Because the animation name is just the name that we provided.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because you're putting that, it's in that suffix where that .png goes anyway.
Yeah, well, it's part of it's because you don't use, typically you're not using that. That's coming from the what is that thing called? The what is it that we're loading? It's like
the Atlas or whatever piece
Atlas.
that we're talking about.
There we go. Hey. All right, so.
All right.
Now we got.
Oh,
got
he's walking. Here they come.
Hey, they're all walking.
And they're all different.
All right. So now we actually can control it. So what do we do with that now? Now that we've got the control.
Yeah, so we can. So it's pulling random ones out. So that.
It is. Well, and I think so let me so I'm putting it back on onto the stream. I think that's a different one than the one we normally get. So now if I do yeah, so now we're getting all of them. Yeah, so you have to look on the stream because I got it turned on there, and it's now we're getting a whole bunch there. Oh, it's gonna keep going for a while now.
I only saw one come up on the stream. Oh, here they come.
Yeah.
Oh, here they come.
I was gonna say you saw just the first one. Wow, that was a bit of a delay. Nice.
Yeah.
Would we want to be able to?
Alien Zerg. That's awesome.
Oh my god. So now we've got lots of aliens coming out. We've got different kinds of aliens coming out. Now we actually even have the different aliens.
Right.
Could
So
we?
so let's think it out here. So there was a couple things. So in the short term, like for the kind of same along the same lines we were doing, we talked about having them be able to kind of drop in. That could be a thing. I think a couple streams ago we talked about maybe having them be able to exit through some kind of animation, like open up a
Oh,
hole or something.
yeah, we were talking about that.
Um, so we had talked about that. And then the other thing too is we could have it so that you could have like a user control an alien. Like we know who's put the command in. So if we just left an alien up there with the username, we could say move right to something like that.
Yeah, so that was something I had thought about, right? So I think to make it challenging with the movement around the screen, I was almost thinking the idea of using, we could use like a power thing, right? So R2 doesn't mean like move like right two spots. It'll be like R with a power of 2, and so then there'll be like something that would slow it down as it was going, right? So you'd have it coming across, and then it would kind of slow down over time, right? So we'd give it some
Like a
friction.
boost. I gotcha.
Yeah,
Uh oh.
it's
They should be
happening.
coming, right?
I know. Well, it's funny because I can see it, so I'm staring at it.
Oh, there they go. I like it a lot. All right, so I like what you're saying, John, about making them kind of like be able to kind of cruise and then stop.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if we could stick like a little particle effect behind them while they were moving too.
You
Like
thinking
attach a
like
little, like
for
so it
what?
looked like a jet. So it looked like
Oh,
they had like a
oh,
little
oh, oh!
booster.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's see if we can assign somebody an alien and let them move them via chat. Let's do that.
Okay.
That's super fun.
So I think we're going to want to. What are we going to want to do? We need something that tells it to add it to the screen for this user. And we're already using the Bang Alien for just like the general thing. Do we want to change that one and use something different for that, or and then add a new one?
So if we just do bang alien, like is the idea that it causes a random alien, or we could take possession of that alien?
$1 million man run effect. Yes.
Could make him better, stronger. We have the
We
technology.
have the technology. Yes. Set up alien. Well, I mean, we could. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe Alien Invade will do the invasion, and then the other one would actually allow you to create your own alien on the screen.
Right, so he'll just kind of come and walk out, but instead of making him walk away, we'll just kind of let him walk out and hello there.
Yeah. So then we'll want to. This is going to be interesting. I'm trying to think of how we can control this, right? So what we would need to do is we're going to need to have a thing so we have it tied to the username.
Right, so we're gonna need sort of like a data table, like to look up the users. Okay.
Yeah. Well, right. So I think we just need to have a list of aliens, right? So we could let's do something like this. We'll just come up to the top. We'll just say for the time being we'll just do a this dot aliens, and that'll be equal to an empty array.
That's probably enough.
Right, and then what we can do is, where are we? IP. Let me just collapse some of these. I don't need those. Yeah. So here, we're gonna need to add a return, so we don't do that one. Oh, that was.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, no, it was just weird because the sound was weird. It sounded like crackling instead of popping.
Maybe it's because it was creepers.
Yeah, maybe.
I like it's because it was right behind you. That's why I just saw it come up on the stream.
Oh, yeah, I heard it. It was so close. Right. So
Alright.
now what we need to do is, so we're not really going to use this, but we are going to check to see if aliens.
Is it discarded? Or are we
So,
saving?
so what we're doing, we're not doing it like really optimized for memory. It actually leaves it off the screen, so it's technically there. Like if we move the viewport, we would see all our aliens sitting out there, because we don't have anything that tells it to hide it and disappear it. We also don't really discard it, in part because the amount of memory that's used by this. I tested this out because I set a thing on there, and I probably did, I want to say, like a million of them, and it took up all of like 2K in memory. So it was super small because we're not saving all the images, and the images are off the screen, so that's not getting added to the stuff. Like it doesn't get processed, so it's basically ignores it. Now, if we were playing a video game and it just left those all the entire time, we would run into some problems, right? Or if we were trying to do this on a phone, it may not be as happy with that. What I would do is I would uh, kind of do what we did actually for the rocket stuff, right? So what we actually do is we see if the rocket's active or not, and so when actually the rocket finishes doing its thing, we actually hide it and basically disable the element, but it stays active in this list. When we go to shoot another one, we say, hey, do we have any rockets that are inactive? If so, let's use that to do the next one, and then that way it reactivates it and re-pops it back up. Which I thought about doing for the aliens as well, actually, because then you could be doing millions and millions of them without having to worry about it. Because you would never actually have a total of millions in memory. You'd only ever have, you know, whatever the max was at any one time. So realistically, we wouldn't. We would probably, for our stuff, when we're doing all the movement stuff, we'll probably want to say, we're probably going to want to do something where it bounces off the edge of the screen, or where they get stuck on the edge of the screen or something.
Right.
Right. So, yeah. So what I want to do here is we've got to get... So we want to try to get the alien out first, right? We'll say user alien. We'll get that from... Now, let's assume that we're going to actually have a username in here, because right now we don't have anything. We have an undefined type. So here we'll just do command.user. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to get the alien.
Right. Or if you can just do... Yeah, so we can just say if... So that way we can get it. If we have one... I feel like there's got to be a cleaner way to do this. So actually what I need to do is... This is going to be a temporary available of user aliens. And then we're going to have a... Actually, maybe what we need to do is say if it's less than 0 or equal to 0. And then we want to create one. Right? Because that's kind of what I'm really thinking, is that what we actually want to do is then now create the alien.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So...
Yes. So that's... So what call do we put in there then?
Yeah, so now we're going to push a new object
into the array.
Yeah, so we're gonna bring in that username. We'll add that as part of our name, and then we'll have in here just name it Spray for right now. And then so then I can basically do this.
Okay.
Right? So now we'll put that in there. We may want to do some randomness here. We'll do randomness with all this here. Let's bring this in
Yeah,
here.
because we're still going to want to randomize what the result is when you create that alien. So.
Yeah, well, because like part of it's going to be about position where it's created, right? So that's what this is actually going to be now. So these we can make a little bit further. These don't have to be as. So we can do it like that. And then tint color is good. Alien ID, so you get a random alien. And alright, so now this pushes it on there and should put it onto the screen somewhere.
Right, now it's not going to move anywhere
No.
at this point, right? You're just kind of planting it.
Right. Then here. See, now we're going to want to give it. Now we're going to actually want to do something with it, right? So this is where we're going to actually want to give it something to do. Right now.
So this is where we could move it, but we don't have that code yet.
Yeah, we don't really have that at the moment, right? So let's just for right now we'll just do the jump. I think that's all it was, right? And then we can just do a set timeout. We'll just do that in what's 3 seconds, just so we can have time to look at it.
Okay.
Not gonna do. This is not gonna be very exciting, unfortunately, until we can add some of the physics body. We have to add physics body to the alien. Right. So now got the screen going. So Pete, why don't you do one?
It's just one alien, right?
Yeah. So we just need to do just do one. I guess I can bring up my web
That was everything that was in the queue, huh?
Yeah, that's what happens in the web page because it doesn't respond to stuff in the background. Okay, so you did it, but nothing happened.
Let me do it again.
Let's do it again. If it will let you. All right.
There it goes.
Oh, well, we got.
It's an error. Username is not defined. You don't say.
Oh. Well, that would.
What is it called?
No, it's because here I copied it out of a spot we were getting it from the parameter coming in, and here we're not.
Oh. Okay.
All right, let's try this again. Oh, I did the same thing for the color. Jeez. Time. All right, so it did something. Alien jump is not a function.
Okay.
Should have just looked it up. Oh, should have been. All right, so let's take a look. What happened here? Alien jump is not a function.
So is user alien not what we think it is?
It isn't. It isn't. So user alien is the whole thing, right? So what we actually want is the sprite,
All right,
and that's
that
why
makes
that
sense.
was. Yeah. So. All right.
All right, yeah. So there they are.
There they are. Ooh, that's funny. The jump never stopped. Why did the jump never stop? Didn't stop walking what we did. Stop walking. Stop walking should have put it to the... Oh, maybe I need to do stand. That would probably help. Oh, wait a minute. It's a function.
Stop walking is a function.
Yeah, maybe I should do stand. Alright, so I got my alien on the screen. I do it again. He starts this jump. Oh, he's stuck. Did I get an error message? Oh my goodness, I did it again where I didn't put on the sprite. Again, I didn't put on the sprite. For a moment there, I thought I didn't save it. So I was like, let me just double check that. Otherwise I'll be... Hey, alright. And he jumps. And he stands. Alright. So we want to give him a little push in a direction. So in the alien container... Excuse me, we did not... We didn't create any physics for it.
No.
I'm wondering if we're gonna run into a problem with our invasion if we add that to it. Because we probably don't need to add. We probably don't need to add the gravity to it, because I was worried about what would happen if it falls, right? Because we're actually just telling it, we're doing a tween, which I don't think it's going to be able to ignore that, right? So now we need to let's see some examples on physiques.
Yeah, because you don't want to put gravity in because it'll all just fall, right?
Right. But so we don't want to have gravity. Well, we have gravity in the system. We don't want it to be affected by gravity, but we want it to be affected by force. So we want it to be affected by force, and we want it to be affected by friction.
Right. Okay. Because that's going to give you your little nudge type animation.
Yeah. So let's see if we just look at this. What is this one doing? Yeah, so this is... Ah, that's right. That's what I need to do.
What's that spine deal?
Where do you see the spine? Oh, here.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. What is the spine? I guess that must be because it's it's a 3D. That might not do the best for us with what we're doing. Let's see. Let's see about maybe this one.
What's this thing supposed to do? Collision?
Yeah, well, you can. So one of the things that's nice, right, is you can kind of tell what stuff you want it to actually, like run into. So there's like groups for it, but I don't see where this is getting added to the physics.
Is it that physics up top there in the config? Impact gravity?
No, well, no. This is where you're configuring. I mean, this isn't working, so I'm sure it's because it's broken, right? I think it's because the container itself is not actually added to the. It's not added to the physics engine, right? So let's see if this one works. All right, so this one's at least working. Let's see. Yeah, so see here, what we can do is we can actually do this set velocity on the body once it's there. So I think what we might need to do. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this.
Okay.
What we can do is in here, like we're doing this piece, where we're adding it to the scene. We can do the same thing for the physics. I believe this is. Physics enable. Enable. We just do this. Alright, so now that we've actually done that, I think that's all we actually need to do. But I don't know what's going to happen when we actually do it. So let's see if what happens. Because I think over on our main scene, what we can actually do now is, well, we'll just leave this in here. So maybe we'll just do, we'll make the alien sprite. We'll do body and say set velocity.
So that's going to shove them a little?
Yeah, it's basically gonna add velocity to him at 100, then 100. So it should be kind of up at an angle.
Oh, he's falling.
We got it. So there's got to be a way. So there's a thing we could do where it makes it a rigid body. Not a rigid body. It makes it a.
Yeah, it's like fixed.
Yeah, it's a fix, but that's not what we want either.
Well, can we just turn the gravity off?
But then our fireworks will stop working.
Oh. You can't do it per sprite?
I don't know. I don't know. This is supposed to be an example of it. Oh.
Set ignore gravity equals true. Looks good. Oh, look. Friction, air, mass. That's why they fell at different speeds and bounced at a different rate. Look at that.
What does this matter?
Yeah. What is that matter?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's see if it works. Let's try it first and see. Huh. You know what, though, would be interesting? If... What if... What if we did the alien invasion?
With the gravity? They all fall off. It's
Oh,
like
because we got to
lemmings.
set that position so they all jump up. Oh my goodness. That is
Uh,
really funny. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's really funny. All right, so we just blew that up. That's pretty funny.
All right, so
Yeah, so what we actually wanted to be able to do was, I think,
that was ignore gravity was the command there.
yeah, I feel like it's gonna be. It wasn't that. Set ignore gravity to
Ignore
true.
gravity true.
I think this has to be on the body though.
Yeah, well, there was that matter piece that's still
I
unexplained.
know. That's what concerns me. Yeah,
Nope.
I was gonna say I didn't think it was gonna be a. I think it's not a thing. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
thing somehow, but I don't know.
It's that matter to add image. Oh, this dot set gravity 0. That's the question.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one that's not working.
This dot physics dot add group.
Oh,
Move equals true without gravity equals false.
wait a minute. So look at this here, right? So this here is this physics.add group, right? So we're doing an add group, but we're not trying to do an add group. But we're doing an add physics world enable. Not seeing it. There's the documentation. Here we go. Let's go to this. Let's see if we can go to physics. So there's matter physics. I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't seen it used before, so. Enable. Ooh, what's this body type?
Dynamic or static? Dynamic body can move via velocity and acceleration. A static body remains fixed in place, and as such is able to use an optimized search tree, make an idea of static elements such as levels. I'm calling it. Oh, what if I? Maybe that's. Right, but I think we're calling the enable because of that fact. So the type of body to create. What is the default? It must be dynamic. How do we get to like the physics body? There's a Physics, arcade components, gravity. That's nothing. For what we're
Yeah, so
looking
that's a part of the configuration. So here we can set drag. We can even set friction. We can do a set gravity.
at. Oh.
Can I do a set gravity? This is feeling like the right spot. I feel like
Oh,
that's...
there is a set gravity. I'm looking. I found a different example here. This is not on
Okay.
their documentation. Or is it? Huh. So that's a percentage, it looks like.
Okay, but I would want it to be 0.
Yeah, so no gravity.
So let's try. Oh, where'd my alien go? Oh, nope.
Nope, they're falling. Nope, they're falling.
Yeah, so let's see. Phaser 3 set
How come some of them look like they're making it out?
what? No, that's because you're seeing. So on the stream, you're seeing the old JavaScript. And
Oh,
the new JavaScript.
okay. That's the non-gravity JavaScript, the non-physics. Yeah. Okay.
Simulation set enable, set disable. So this looks like what we're doing. So enable physics world.
Yeah, there's a set gravity X and Y is actually what they were. Is that what we set?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, because it's body dot set gravity. And actually, if you do 0, it's both. Well, you know what? I'm making the assumption it's both. Let me see. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's why we had a problem. Okay, I want to turn off the screen for the moment for the stream. Nope.
He's falling.
The button is still falling.
Why? So there was an enable on there too in the documentation you were looking at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Set allow gravity. That's it.
But didn't we try that?
It kind of does feel like we tried it, but maybe not.
I feel like that was the thing it yelled at me about.
Oh. Okay.
That's the push. So it's still going. So it set the velocity. Okay. All right. So now we've got the velocity going. That's why it was at an angle going away.
So that was the push. All right.
Yeah, so that worked. The question is, what do we want to use for the push? Because We actually need to give it not only a push, but we need to set. Oh, that's what we can look in here. What do we want to set for drag? Right, because now we can set the drag.
So it stops.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that would look like. Reduces speed per second. I don't know. 5?
Let's try it.
Maybe that's low.
Well, let's play with that, right? So we can play with it. Maybe let me change the what it's actually doing here. Instead of 100 by 100, let's make it just 100 in one direction. Make it 100 on the X. We should probably make... Let's make this between 100 for the moment. I want to make sure it's far enough over there.
All right.
Where'd it go?
Where did it go?
I don't see my... Oh, wait a minute.
Is he off screen?
I think it is.
There he is.
Did it not reload? Oh, wait a minute. So, see, it did... I think it did both.
Oh, like X and Y
Yeah, like
Kinda
if you
thing.
give it 100, it's going to do...
in each position.
Yeah, there it goes. So it did what we were looking for, right? Because now it's slowing
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, maybe put a little more drag on it.
And then I... Yeah, so the question is... Yeah, maybe we do more drag and leave it at 100, right? So then we can... So maybe make the drag like... Let's try with
20, 50.
Oh, I'm gonna try 50 first. You know what? I only like
It was-
to go a little bit higher so I can see how much it actually affects it. I feel like 20, I wouldn't even be able to notice it. That's not, I mean, honestly, that's not too bad depending on what we want to do, right? Because now we got factors of hundreds. So we could actually say, like, let's say R2, and R2 might be 200. Right, so let's say make that 200. And then it'll slow down.
Yeah, and the drag seems to be good, consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, that-
Ah.
Right, because then you could do, you can make this 0, and you could do this as negative 300 just to see. Whoa, bye-bye. Right off the screen. Oh, we could do that. We should add the... We can set the boundaries on this, right? So we can just do... I think...
So you can actually create an edge for the scene.
Yeah, so let's... I'm going to do all the body stuff. It's actually on the body. Just body dot. I think it's set collide. World bounds. Just say true. What's nice too is that if you kind of keep doing it while it's going, like it'll actually keep. Oh, we got. There's gotta be a way we gotta. Well, that'll be for another time. The set timeout's not how we're gonna want to use the Okay, so now he just stops in it. Okay, well that's better. So I could see it moving. Try doing alien invade. Let's see if that works okay now. That should.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's we put they're colliding with the bounds. Oh, that's so funny. I was like, why are they getting stuck on the edge and just like keep walking? Huh. I'm wondering if we should pass this in.
What do you mean?
Do like a collides? Say does collide.
Oh, see, we turn on and off kind of thing.
Yeah. And then we can just say here. We just say, you know, just do if does collide.
Right, then set that setting.
That'll help. We're almost out of time.
Yes.
I did like having 2 hours working on it though.
Yeah, we got kind of a lot done, really.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not getting stuck. All right, cool. All right, so the only thing I did want to test was make sure. Maybe make this like this was 200. Look at that. Oh, I wanted negative 200.
He flew away.
Oh, you know what? Because I didn't actually turn it on true for our guy. Because I just left it as. So we could even give them a bounce, so then they bounce off of it. So we'll have to play around with that. I think next time what we can do is. So here's what I think we can do next time. Oh, you know what, Jim? I'm sorry. Let me reset the. Yeah. So now that should work. Now it should be on the screen, on the stream itself. Yeah. Huh.
Is it not coming out?
He's not moving. So we got all our aliens up there, but they're not moving. But if you type it in again, it should move to the right. Might have to look at it on here and see. Why is it working? Okay.
Yeah, why aren't they scooting?
So, okay, let's try. Let me try forcing a refresh on the cache. Let's try it again. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, it must have been a bad cached version of the JavaScript. You know what we should do though? we could add. So we got just a couple of minutes left here. Let's actually take this. Let's look at the parameters, right? We could try to do a parameter on it that'll let us kind of tell it.
Like how far or how fast?
Yeah. So I was trying to think like let's see. What we want to do is we want to get a let's try to do. I was thinking like do right, left, up. So I'm seeing us being able to do like an R3, and then an up 4.
You think north, south, east, west might be better?
I was thinking right, left, up, down.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
I was
probably
thinking.
okay. Yeah, okay.
And then using that and taking the number off of it and using that as the factor on it, right? So let me see if you say if this is gonna be terrible.
Yeah, it's all right. Inline it for now. We'll work it out later.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Left, right, A, B, start.
You do not get unlimited lives.
Left, right, B, A, B, A. That was up, down, left, right, B, A, B, A. Maybe we'll start after that. I don't know. The Contra cheat code.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that I can put let's do let velocity x 0 y equals 0, and then here we can actually say, so this is right, so then we'll be able to say velocity x equals 100 times,
That's the factor.
yeah. Oh, I gotta get that value out.
So that's a yeah. How do you get that out?
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be super ugly. Let's just do factor. Just say command.args.filter again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is gonna be ugly. Does it replace? Yeah. So we're gonna replace R with nothing, and then no. What is it? It's 2 number.
That seems to be happy.
I mean, it's happy.
We'll see if it runs.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me just say, I want to say if right, so whoa moly. So now, Bang Alien should come on the screen, and then I should be able to do an R2. Oh, you know what I didn't do?
So
I didn't actually use the velocity on it.
Oh, you didn't put it in.
I realized this. I was about to run it. Right. Oh, something failed. Oh, nothing.
He turned,
Yeah,
but nothing happened.
He did the jump animation. Right, let me just make sure. Yeah, so R2 is in there. Okay.
Right. You need to do index of R plus 1. Did it work?
No. Command args filter.
Index of R greater than 0.
Oh, you know what? It's greater than or equal to 0.
Oh, ha.
I would have run into a problem here too. Which actually that should, if I had just done index of, no, because 0 would have still been considered false, which is where it would have been. So that wouldn't have worked. Let's try her one more time. Alien R2.
It's way down there.
Yeah, I know. It's more about seeing if the code works. 2 number is not defined.
So it is not 2 number.
JavaScript convert string to number. Parse int.
Parse int. All right. What's that number? Looks like that'll do it too, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it may work there. Good old JavaScript. Alright, so...
And there's an alien.
Yep, there's an alien too. I don't know why I have that there anymore. Here. Factor of 2. 200. Alright.
There he goes. Okay.
Yeah, so now we can... Ooh, whoa, he's going. Bye-bye. Oh, then he stops. Alright. So maybe 100 is a little big. Maybe we do... I wonder if 30 would even work, considering we have 50. Oh, where's my alien?
Where'd he go? Oh, you scrolled way over. Maybe he's on the left.
Oh, he would be on the left. So R1 is almost nothing because of how small it is. Alright. So maybe we just actually make it equal to each other. We'll make them the same. Because now we can, now that I have this, I can kind of duplicate this for the other stuff, right?
Yeah, you just need to kind of move it the other way.
Yeah, so now if it's left... Oh. Make this left. Then this will actually change velocity Y.
You still need another L.
Y and
You're replaced down there.
Perfect. Alright, so well, let me put this one here and I'll just copy this one, right? So we can do... Oh, wait a second. Left is still X.
Yeah, it's just negative.
Yeah. So then we can do up. Up. This would be for y, but this would be a negative.
Up is a negative?
Yeah, because
Right, because 0's in the corner.
0's in the corner with baby. Alright, so...
Baby. Oh, no. Alright.
Alright,
Alright,
cool.
it sets them all and uses them all. Excuse me.
The only thing I
They were
noticed
over
about
time.
this... Yeah, well, this will be the last
Yeah.
bit. The only thing that I'm concerned about is the fact that we're actually processing all of them, right? So we can do alien, I get him on there, and then we're going to do alien R1, and he's going to move right a little bit. But I can do, like, I could do alien R5 and up 3.
Whoa, neat.
But then technically I could do an alien R5 and left 3. And only the second one's going to work. Oh. Wait a minute. Left didn't work. We might have to try that. Let's try just a left. Oh. Uh-oh. What started happening here?
Yeah, something's wrong, huh?
Something is wrong. We got a problem, Houston.
Huh.
Wait, what? Negative 150. Oh. How about the silliness?
So negative 150 is definitely less than 0.
Yeah.
That's why up wouldn't work at all.
Yeah. Let's do... Oh, let me reset that. Close that. We should now be able to do it on the actual stream.
Delay is pretty big now. Still waiting for my guy to come up on the stream. Oh, is that
really?
him?
Oh, that's surprisingly slow. I didn't think I would be that buffered.
Oh, I didn't put...
I wonder if it's buffered for different amounts for different people. Whoa! That's one way to get all the way over to the other side of the screen.
Yeah, I didn't see it happen yet, but I put the 10 in. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
There we go. Woo! Oh, and I'm off. All right. Uh,
Oh, yeah. No, you're still up there. It's just all the way to the right.
this is kind of cool.
Yeah, I gotta try. Let's try this.
Where's Jim now? Did he leave already? He'd be playing with us now.
Yeah. He looks like he's still connected, but yeah. So I think we've now got. Now we just have to do something with it.
Yeah, right. Give him a reason to fly around the screen. It's still kind of neat just doing it, though. Oh, there he is.
Oh, so Jim, the first time you do it, it doesn't take that motion into account. It only puts it on the screen. So you have to do it one more time with a speed, and that will get you going.
He's on there. I see him.
Oh.
Invade.
Oh, this is a big ending. Oh, that's neat. We're gonna have to update the message. So yeah. Wow. All right, Jim. Thanks for joining us. That was fun. We got aliens walking around the screen. We can actually keep them doing stuff now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start advertising that. Hey, control your own alien when you watch our stream.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
We'll have to put that into that little message. What we may want to do too is, I thought about this, is that maybe we'll have something that every so often it will actually pop that message, like every 15 minutes or something,
Hmm.
into the stream.
Yeah, give you like instructions or something on like how to play.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we have it so like when you start it, so we'll just have to add it so that you can get to it at any point.
Right.
Excellent.
All right, Jim. Talk to you later, man.
All
I
right.
guess let's wrap her up.
Sounds good. That was fun. All right. Good night.
Good night, buddy.